Alright, welcome back. This video I'm titling Getting Comfortable in Front of the Camera. Are you comfortable in front of the camera? Do you perspire when it's time to get in front of the camera? Do you shake? Does your hand sweat? What are the negative reactions that you have? Is it mental, psychological? When you are called to get in front of the camera to create a video, to give a short, opinion about, a certain subject that you know something about. How does that make you feel? Because that's the world we're in today. We're in that space, if you will. So the quicker you're able to kind of be okay with that, the easier it is for you to make adjustments when something goes, kind of awry or not necessarily as it should, because that's going to happen, right? Especially if you do this a lot, like I do. I do this like every week. So if I create videos every week, chances are there's going to be some things that don't necessarily go the right way. Unless, right? Unless what? Unless I have someone that can do the editing, unless I have someone who can do any adjustments that need to be made. All I have to do is focus on being in front of the camera and delivering the message that I need to deliver, right? But there's also other ways. What would one of those ways be? One of those ways would be that you don't worry about the mistakes. You just do what you do and put it out there. Because don't tell me that that's not the way it happens. I see people's videos and sometimes those videos are like, wait a minute. There's a blank in the background. There's a this and the that. You what? Come on now. But that's okay, because it's the message you should be focusing on, right? The messenger is the messenger, right? Sometimes the person delivering the information is not like, okay, that was my first choice. That is not the way that works. But as long as you get the message involved, right? Because that's for you. That's the takeaway for you, is the message. Not for you to make comments about the messenger or whether they're positive or negative, right? You can say it could be a really, really pretty girl. You can say, oh, she was beautiful. I mean, head to toe, she was outstanding. What was the message? Right? You need to focus on the message. Or you can say he was really clumsy, he was really unattractive, he was really this or that. What was the message? Right? Focus on the message, because see, a lot of times there's this word called subliminal, and the programming that's being done by certain people that do the programming, they know you're going to be able to identify certain things right off the bat, right? Because they've done their research. They know the dynamics involved with you responding to what they want you to respond to, right? They know the chances are very likely that if they put this out there enough, you're going to start to act a certain way. You're going to start to think a certain way. You're going to start to do things a certain way. That's called programming, ladies and gentlemen. It's done every day. And if you're not familiar with that, or you don't know that that exists, or you may be in denial that that's what's actually being done, you should do a little bit more research because it's done in large numbers, very, very large numbers. Think about this fight that's coming up. Think about how they're marketing that fight, right? A lot of times, all they need to do is just keep something in front of you and keep the music where it's, every time you hear it, it's exciting, it's influential, it gets inside of you and makes you want to watch, right? And that $99 that they charge for that fight, if it may be $109 or $209, depending on where you are, right? But if they keep putting that in front of you enough, when by the time fight night comes, you're going to be interested. And if you have access to order that fight, you might say, well, you know what? I'm going to order that fight. But I'm going to bring a couple of people around so they can watch as well, right? And maybe they will donate, maybe not, but I'm going to see that fight, because sometimes we like to see things in real time, right? Real time, not like I don't want to see it after the fact. I'm that way with football games. I don't want to see the football game after it's over and the winner or the loser has already been determined. That is not the way I like to watch it. I will watch it if I hadn't heard the scores or what went on, But if I know the scores, I'm not going to watch it. It's not, it's not the same for me. So, getting back to the topic, when you get the opportunity to get in front of a camera, what you should start setting up a system to get in front of that camera so you can get comfortable with it. Because the quicker you can get comfortable, anybody can put a microphone or a camera in your face and you're okay. All right, just say what you're going to say and voila, that's the results, right? I'm not going to keep you long on this video. This is the third video I'm creating this week. I'm probably going to do 4 or 5. But I wanted to get that out to you guys. SpeakerLarry.com.